Yo, fellas, if y'all want to see me wife a girl that looks like this, or even this, tap in with my Instagram, man. My goal is 10K followers. If y'all active, I will follow back. Come on, y'all. I know we could do it, but hey, here go the vid. After dominating in college, it was finally time for KK to make her debut in the WNBA. I'm in DC, she in DC. It was time for her to cook. And a lot of people, they were excited for her debut. And as she went into practice, she just kept the mindset of come in here, be the best you can be, and go to work. And before you know it, it was time for her first game of the season against the Minnesota Lynx. And to be real with y'all, she was telling me she was going hard in practice, and she couldn't wait to play this game. So while I was watching, I wasn't expecting nothing less but greatness. Her team struggled a bit in the beginning of the game, but y'all know how Kalani get. Give her a little bit of space, boom! And she turned into a sniper. Y'all better watch out. And even though the Lynx had the lead at this point, I told y'all she is different. She hit a contested layup right over they big man. Well, big woman, whatever you want to call it. But the layup, it was crazy. Hey man, y'all ain't hear it from me, but over this offseason, her touch definitely got better. Shout out to Netflix. As she hit the mean crossover and left old girl in the dust for a lay. But hey man, if y'all thought that crossover was crazy, the next time she had the ball,
damn! Oh my God!
Boom! Man, she had her slipping and stumbling all over the place. I mentioned the touch, but between me and y'all, I always knew Kalani ball control was elite, and this is why there will be a Corey Cass Jr. But anyway, the Lynx was still coming to play, but so was Kalani. As far as the debut was going, hey, she was hot as can be, but it was at this moment right here, I knew this girl was just something special. She came down, hit old girl with a move, got straight to the cup, and then hit a type of layup that I would hit. It was so acrobatic, she changed it up mid-air, and that thing went straight in. Sometimes when I be watching her, I can't believe what I'm looking at. She was really hooping like one of the GOATs, and this only her first game. Boom! Y'all already know she got the 30 clip on her. The Mystics would end up taking the lead, and they did not let up there. At this point, Kalani was just calling ISO, because they could not check her. Boom! I mean, it was 3 after 3 after 3. Hey man, Kalani got that switch on and off the court. You can tell by how she walked. And y'all know the passing vision ain't go nowhere. But I was happy for her. You see, in college, y'all remember, I was stressing her to go score so much, and she was always looking to get her teammates involved. And she was doing the same thing at this level, but it seemed like she had moved from a pass first PG to a score first. I didn't know if that was going to be a good or bad thing. You see, if you take too many shots, that could get you in trouble. Your efficiency go down, and then your coach stop believing in you. I would know. Y'all know how many shots I take a game. I'll be dropping 50 though. But one thing Kalani didn't lose as well is that defensive presence. She was picking pockets like the peculiar Pink Panther and got the layup right after that. But really, sometimes she be throwing me off. She'll be looking real excited like this, and then the next moment, she right back in that mode, real serious. She was out there tripping, man, hitting pump fakes, and then hitting the 3 right after. Boom! That's definitely some pro level hooping if you ask me. Now I was waiting to see when that welcome to the league moment was gonna happen, and it seemed like they was trying to punk her out there. But hey, Kalani was not tripping off there, man. I could tell by how she was looking. But just like Ep.3 linking up with a Latina woman, the Lynx never stood a chance at all. And Lonnie had about 35 this game. Now the next game, KK and the Mystics had a challenge. They had to go up against the defending champions, the Las Vegas Aces. And man, their whole team was cold from top to bottom. Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum, Chelsea Gray, and Jackie. They gonna have a problem on their hands. But y'all already know how Kalani get. However, The Aces did come out bombing on all cylinders as they immediately went on an 8-0 run. Well, Kalani took matters in her own hands, called for a screen, and drove to the cup for the easy lay. It's time to get to it. I was talking to her before the game and she said she was not nervous at all. As y'all know, in college, she went against that undefeated South Carolina team and beat them. She's played against Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, and some of the best players in the country. And even though we at the pro level now, and this is the best team, she still wasn't worried, as she picked Chelsea Gray pockets and drove for another easy layup. And now, they was down by 6, trying to cut into that big deficit. And that's exactly what Kalani was trying to do. Call for another pick and roll. And you gotta step up on that. You can't go under. Hey man, Kalani must work the night shift, because she was definitely starting to lock up. Got that stop on Chelsea Gray, drove right past her for the crazy finish at the rim. She was starting to heat up, and she was gonna need to if they was gonna win this game. Now the Aces defensively, hey, they was tough. But hey, I know that Kalani is good at handling that defensive pressure. She just gotta warm up a little bit and it'll get going. Called for a pick, drove straight to the cup and ended up hitting another tough acrobatic lay. I don't know what got into her, bruh, but if she keep hitting lays like this, I'm gonna have to ask the Wizards if we can give her a 10-day contract. Man, she hooping in the wrong league playing like this. It was looking a little too easy, but I know she was going hard out there. If they wanted to win this game, KK was gonna have to do everything. I mean, this is the defending champions, so she was gonna have to get her teammates involved, get boards, score, and push the ball in transition. Basically what she normally does, but at the pro level now. Plus, these ain't no college girls she hooping against. These are grown women, and some of them been playing in this game for a long time. But no matter how old you are, you can still get robbed. As Lonnie got the steal on a PG and drove straight to the cup for another easy layup. As the game went on, the Aces was definitely showing why they were champions. They was making it tough on Kalani. A couple of times they had hit her with some hard screens. Well, I think they tripped her, but we just gonna call them hard screens, because we don't make no excuses. But they was definitely trying to intimidate her and show her, hey, it's a different level. You might be good, but you gotta be great. But hey, most of y'all and myself already know she is great. It's just time to put the league on notice. And she snapped Kelsey Plum's ankles and drives to the cup for an easy lay. Why is she always on the ground? We supposed to lay down after the game, not while the game going on. I'm gonna have a talk with her after this. But anyway, at this point, I think her teammates was starting to realize she was built different. They was gonna have to run stuff through her. And that's exactly what they started to do. And the 3-point barrage did not stop. She keeps shooting like this, they gonna have to feature KK in Black Ops 6. Let me know if y'all getting that in the comments down below. Meanwhile, the Aces, they gonna keep getting these buckets. That spin move late was tough. Looking like she took a page out of my book. Hey man, I ain't gonna say I'd be teaching her no moves, but I definitely think she'd be watching my games and stealing stuff from out of my bag. I'm gonna need you to chill. But as the fourth quarter went on, the Mystics found themselves fighting back from an 11-point deficit. And tragedy would strike. See, Kalani was guarding Chelsea Gray, tried to go for a steal, and she ended up bruising her shoulder. And Kalani kind of bogus, because right afterwards, she just walked off like ain't nothing happened. But hey man, that's what the Aces get for trying to give her that welcome to the league moment. Messed around and got hurt. That's what happened. Y'all seen that. Imagine trying to bully the rookie and then getting bullied by the rookie. That's kind of crazy to me. But she drove and got the and one bucket. Y'all know that's my girl, man, so it's 100% from the line. I ain't got to show y'all nothing. But they was cutting into this lead. And pretty soon, just like that, they was down by 2. Climbed all the way back from that big deficit. And Kalani just kept the pressure on. Picked up the steal, drove, and got another easy layup to give them the 1-point lead with 4 minutes left to go. And with 20 seconds left to go, they was up by 2, and the Aces just needed 1 bucket. And the MVP, Asia Wilson, delivered just that. Now they would go on to win in overtime after Kalani fouled out. So she definitely had a great showing against the defending champions. One for the books. Next up was another powerhouse. Now next up, Kalani had a matchup against the New York Liberty. And this is another dangerous team. They got Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, who just competed in a three-point contest against Steph Curry, and many other players. They was also like a super team. Probably not as good as the Aces, but it's definitely going to be a challenge. I'm going to keep it a stack. I was in the building for this one, so I definitely remember this game. It was the home opener for the Mystics. Sold out crowd. Hey, they was in their turn. Boom! And Kalani definitely came to play this game. Coming off that loss from the Aces, she wanted to get back in the win column. So she was attacking, and attacking. Ended up missing that layup, but like I said, she still be robbing people. And she got the steal, drove for the easy lay. And they went on a 7-0 run early. Now the Liberty, they got a few buckets, but the Mystics kept attacking. KK told me to tell y'all she like Ruffles. That's what type of chip she like. I mean, I thought she would like the barbecue lays, but I guess it's just my thing. Y'all know every couple different. But anyway, moral of the story, she was getting to the buckets. Now this team was not as powerful as the Aces, I don't believe. But they still got an MVP caliber player in Breanna Stewart. They still got Sabrina Ionescu, who was a lights out shooter. Got Vandersloot, a veteran PG. And they got Jonquel Jones. So you do got to watch out. Boom! But you also have to watch out for Kalani jump shot. Y'all need to step up on that. As she get the nice block on Vandy and drove straight to the bucket to get some candy. Should have been an and one layup. I'm telling y'all, that 1-2 that was kind of clean. Man, she definitely be watching my highlights, bruh, cause ain't no way. But y'all know that's like my twin. Maybe I watch her college highlights from time to time, but we ain't got to talk about that. I'm the better shooter. Y'all might not feel that way, but I'm the better shooter and the better player. So I don't care what y'all talking about. But she was definitely making her case in this game, doing everything. Making the right pass, making the right decisions, and getting the buckets at the right time. The Liberty was definitely in trouble. The game was close for a while, but Kalani and them started to tee up, and this lead was getting bigger and bigger. And Kalani went on an absolute tear. This was easily the best game of her career. Wait till y'all see that stat line. It got so bad, coach subbed her out basically for the majority of the rest of the game. She didn't get back in until late in the fourth, and by that time, this thing was definitely over. I was a little disappointed in the Liberty. You gotta come better than that. But this was just showing that the Mystics was gonna be a problem. If Kalani kept hooping like this, they could make a run for that championship. Now just imagine, I won one and she won one too in the same city. Hey man, stay tuned.